Are you freaking kidding me? Oh! Can I hang my Prometheus? That looks sexy. Sorry, I have to display my Prometheus because I have to flex on the haters with my Prometheus. That blaster was worth the money. Christ, I literally put the fear of God into people. Anyway, what's up, Agents of Rose? It's back. I know it's weird. Never mind. I know it's weird that I've done more. I haven't done less than 69 hours a week of Terraria, but we are building a new base. I'm deciding this is going to be a gardening base because it's going to be easier to build if it is a gardening base. So, yeah, let's get to work. So I've been interested in Nerf guns. I think I have a modest thing. I know what I'm doing. I mean, just look on the left. I'm not really the casual nerfer. I have an entire armory. I don't have the blue yet, but I'll get... Maybe this Christmas, if I don't need any technology, I'll focus on getting all the blue blasters. If I got all the red blasters last year, I could definitely get the blue ones this year. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 on the shelf back there, and I have 10 actually. Here's my the 2 best readily available blasters. You got your Kronos and you got your Takedown. Right here, anybody ever wants to buy a Nerf gun, buy this. It's $20, shoots 90 FPS, shoots up to 50 plus feet, and it's 20 bucks. Yeah, that's gonna recommend. So I got a $25 gift card for Amazon after winning a raffle at the career day at my school. So I'm like, you know, I'm wondering, what can you do with 25 bucks? So I'm thinking I might get a takeout spring. I want a spring, so it might be higher to cock it. Cock it, you know. But honestly, I want to have an advantage because I already have school, and now I'm getting an 18 kilogram spring. I might get a 14 kilogram instead. My Kronos is modified with a spring. I took it out of a knockout. If anybody doesn't know what a knockout is, a knockout is like that little one behind me. See that? It's really hard to see it. She said, it's that one right there. It's a little tiny, hard to notice. What's it called? So I have one, what's it called? I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 I think, yeah, 14 Nerf rifle blasters. I have a majority of them, over a third of them. A third of them counting color variant. All I need for the red color, I need a red Zeus, a red Apollo, and a red Hypnos, which losers are selling the Hypnos currently for like $50. No, not 50. They were selling it for $200. The Hypnos is absurdly rare right now. I have no idea what's happening with it, but it is hella rare. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna watch. I wanna watch. Oh god, review the Percy's. Take out ammo. Take out like ammo efficiency, and it's the best blaster. The only problem I have with the Percy's is that it blows through ammo pretty quickly. If you put an extension onto it, it will actually do way better. Oh, duh, yeah, and I put in the brighter light in your room, you can see better. Yeah. Do you remember that Astro Boy movie? By Bionic Pig? I love Bionic Pig.
I finally moved into my new house and nothing's set up, so I'm just now it's all better. Astro Boy, a name known by literally everyone, including their mother, maybe even their dog, has heard of Astro Boy. The anime producer. I want to clarify TV because I know everyone's going to leave in the comment below. Astro Boy's not the first anime ever made. It was actually it was the first TV anime in Japan. A robot with human emotions. So known that when I tell you guys that there was a movie made in 2009 starring the wonderful Nicolas Cage, would you be surprised? Because I was. Now, there's a decent amount of people who have seen this movie, but there are plenty of people who have not, or this movie just did not do well. Including me. I was not aware of this movie up until a few years ago. And this movie did bad. It did really, really bad for it being about Astro Boy. I mean, if you think about it, bring in the classic Astro Boy to the modern day screen, you would expect a decent turnout, at least decent, right? Like this should be pretty hyped. But even in Japan, the origin of Astro Boy, it still did terrible. So
Oof.
what's wrong? Why was it so hated? Why did it do so
Well, I feel like I've heard about this. I don't know. It's very vague.
I don't have all the answers, but I have most. But I feel like we could just point one sole finger to the main issue in this movie. Because, you see, when it comes to superhero movies, I feel like if there's not a good villain, it's gonna be boring.
Exactly, you gotta have a good villain.
Wonderful, incredible, but if there's not a good villain, what's the point? And
That's actually a really good point. That's why I feel like some movies fails, that the hero is good, but the villain is just oof.
the voice acting was so bad. I mean, already the motives of the character were stupid, but the fact that the delivery was so bad just made it that much worse. But as a whole, the movie really is not that bad. I literally could just point at that one character, take him away, replace him with a good character, it'd probably be a pretty good movie. Oh yeah, and I think I already mentioned this, but Nicolas Cage is in this movie instantly 1,000 times better. There are some characters in this movie that I like. There's a lot of characters in the movie that I didn't like. There were a good amount of plot holes, but one thing I was surprised by with this movie, which is another reason why I was confused why it did so terribly, is the fact that the general plot stayed within the confines of the original origins of Astro Boy. I mean, obviously it didn't follow it verbatim, it did a little bit a different flair here and there with it, but it really stuck with the original story, which is really cool. And I just want to mention, this is coming from someone who does not know much about Astro Boy at all. I just did a few hours of research. research in hopes that I can look like I know what I'm talking about. So those Astro Boy fans out there who've been learning about Astro Boy since they were a baby, I am so sorry if I messed something up. Okay, but from what I've researched, the story is pretty spot on compared to the original story. But yes, the reason I'm bringing it up out of nowhere is literally just that idea of why did it do so bad, where did it go? Let's break it down. Oh, good morning already. Learned today. Me personally, I got interested in expensive coffees you can get from
Coffees.
shops. Oh yeah, friends mentioned it comes in different flavors, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, and it's Metro City kind of don't like the people that live on the surface. They call them surface dwellers. And we even get a little commercial narration in the beginning talking about how robots do anything and everything for humanity.
Mastermind, a hidden masterpiece. I'm not gonna lie, this movie was it was a freaking banger. Now there's a meme that's like, no bitches. Dude, there's memes coming out of that movie now, and that movie's like ancient. Oh my god. Interesting. Jesus. Who the hell is Sia? Sia is a dumb.
Sponsored by Raycon.
Raycon Legends. An 8% and 14%. Christ, that laugh was not atrocious.
Added bass and quick and easy connectivity via Bluetooth. They fit comfortably in your ears due to their slick, discreet design, which also helps hold them in place when you get lost in the moment. I use them regularly when out on walks, listening to musical podcasts, and even sometimes during my Twitch streams. And if you go to buyraycon.com/cynicalreviews, you can get a special code that will give you 15% off your order. And by doing so, you'll help support the channel. That's buyraycon.com/cynicalreviews, link in the description. Hell, they say, is paved with good intentions. Music is one of the biggest boots I've ever seen. An admittedly well-intentioned attempt to portray autism on screen in a positive light, it misfires so badly that you will cringe so hard that your teeth will get sucked back into a sphincter. Not only is it a bad movie,
Crap, I can't. Now, I'm gonna make it.
insensitive, and even somewhat dangerous. That might sound like an exaggeration, but unfortunately, it isn't. This is going to be an interesting one. Written and directed by Sia, who, if you don't know, is an Australian pop musician most famous for her song Chandelier and for wearing wigs that make her look like Ongo.
I can't remember. I don't know what I really want to do with this.
February after a limited theatrical run in Australia, and it's the cinematic equivalent of an overdue stillbirth.
Yeah.
Absolutely slated by professional critics, the general audience, and especially by members of the autistic community the film claims to honour. The movie where they had to digitally remove all of the CGI characters' buttholes because they thought it was a good idea to include them in the first place was better received than this movie. And
Oof. That's an L right there.
the music tells the story of recovering alcoholic and drug dealer Sue, played by Kate Hudson,
I can't.
who after the death of their grandmother suddenly becomes the sole guardian of her non-verbal autistic younger sister Music, played by Maddie Ziegler. Quick aside, if you're a parent who chooses to name their child Music,
Who the hell?
you should probably be put on some sort of list and then never allowed into anything. Ever. Being out of her depth, Sue develops a relationship with her neighbour Ebo, who teaches her how to manage music in a catastrophically wrong fashion, but we'll get to that. Predictably, the two get together by the end, despite having no chemistry, and Sue embraces her while music learns to express herself through singing. The plot isn't worth going through in detail, except where it becomes relevant to the controversies surrounding the movie. Which is why we're really even ignoring them,
Controversy.
acknowledging
Yummy controversy.
longer than its short runtime would suggest. It has horrible pacing and does too much of that awful handheld shaky cam thing I hate so much. A fair few plot points make no sense or are poorly established, its characters are poorly written, and the performances are only decent at best. It does very
This movie doesn't look fun to watch.
God knows why this was nominated for 2 Golden Globes. He didn't win any, and the Golden Globes were a joke, but still.
Let's go.
Of course, the shadow hanging over all this was the casting of the non-autistic Maddie Ziegler to play an autistic character, a decision that led to widespread criticism from the autistic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that right now. I don't think that was the best decision.
The issue of representation in media is an extremely complex one that I can't possibly go over.
Maybe I could turn this place into an armory.
But seeing themselves represented appropriately in media is important to many members.
Yes, armory. Guns.
Especially given the
And weapons.
record of this up to this point. And a great many people on the autism spectrum were very unhappy with this casting, seeing it as yet another example of a missed opportunity for representation,
Ah.
why an autistic actress was not chosen for the role, and accusing Sia of ableism. Now, the sensible thing
Ableist.
was for Sia to do a press release through a PR agency, or do an interview, or anything vaguely professional. Instead, she took a worse possible approach and responded to dissatisfied people directly on Twitter.
Oh boy.
Imply the hole she kept digging for herself kept getting deeper. She claimed that she did originally work with a non-verbal actress, but that she found the experience too stressful, and that casting someone at her level of functioning would be cruel. She thought casting Maddie would be more compassionate and less lovingly represent the community. Bullshit. She seems like someone who's quite prone to emotion.
I kind of like Master Chef Junior.
Got what?
And when she was immediately called out for this feeble excuse by both autistic actors and autism advocacy groups, her responses became increasingly defensive and hostile. Fucking bullshit, you have no... I can't do it, I'm sorry, I can't do an Australian accent. Fucking bullshit, you have no fucking idea because you weren't there and haven't seen the movie! Fuckity fuck, why don't you watch my film before you judge it? Fury! Oh, that's fucking cringe, Sia, what are you doing? Several autistic actors, myself included, responded to these tweets. We all said we could have acted in it on short notice. These excuses are just that, excuses. The fact of the matter is, zero effort was made to include anyone who is actually autistic. Hashtag nothing about us without us.
Oof.
Maybe you're just a bad actor.
God, no.
Sia, no. No, what are you doing?
She's literally embarrassing herself.
Bad PR.
That this movie is for them, and if we can try and get that ethos out of it, that would be great.
She also used the excuse that she cast neuroatypical and trans people in the film, and not as fucking prostitutes or drug addicts. A statement that garnered its own backlash and gives off this kind of energy.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning our toilets, Donald Trump? Oh, that's sick. You know what I mean? Like,
She did later
Jesus.
apologize and delete not only these tweets, but also her entire
That was an incredibly insensitive thing to say.
in the months after this show that she hasn't really learned that much.
Yeah, if we kick you out of this country, how are we gonna get the stupid people to come on TV? That's what you should be asking.
When you learn more about her relationship with Maddie, describing it as close doesn't quite cut it. Starting with Chandelier, Maddie has appeared in many of Sia's music videos, and Sia has said that she didn't want to make anything that didn't involve Maddie.
Because I can't do a project without her. I don't want to. I wouldn't make art if it didn't include her.
Their relationship has gone beyond mere friendship and into more of a mother-daughter dynamic, with Sia considering Maddie her muse.
And Maddie Ziegler, my little dancing muse, /surrogate daughter.
She's also expressed the desire to save Maddie from the influence of other adults, such as Abby Lee Miller on Dance Moms, the show where Maddie first garnered attention, and to protect her by creating roles for her.
I want to work with her till the day I die. I actually just keep writing projects for her so that I can keep her safe.
Jesus. I hate when people have the most atrocious laugh. I mean, I'm a hypocrite saying that right now, but honestly, like, my laugh, sometimes I create it for comedic value. Like, I try to make it funny. I'm trying to work on, like, not making it annoying, but it is annoying, and it's kind of hard. And it just turns into a crap show from there. I don't know what else to say. I can't, my mind won't work today. Just, it's canceled. It's been canceled on Twitter. If my brain was on Twitter, it'd be canceled by now.
Let's be honest, that's pretty weird, and it explains why Sia lashed out on Twitter in defense of Maddie, and why she defaulted to casting Maddie after the first actress didn't work out.
That I love. I absolutely love. I want it. It's everything.
She's even openly admitted that her decision was made out of nepotism.
I realized it wasn't ableism. I mean, it is ableism, I guess, as well, but it's actually nepotism.
And since she's declared that she doesn't want to do anything without Maddie, I'm strongly inclined to believe that she wanted to cast her all along, but had to create an excuse to do so.
Well, she's now, I've actually written a movie for her, so she's done with the music videos, so I haven't just really decided. You've written a movie script? Yes.
Now, I don't blame Maddie for any of this. She was 14 years old at the time, clearly under the influence of a close maternal figure, and woefully underprepared to play this character. Although naive, she seems to have had the best of intentions, and even expressed reservations about it.
And Maddie arrived, she was living across the road from me at the time, and I could see something was wrong with her. She was pale, and she was just unlike herself, and I'd known her since she was 11, and she was 14 now. And I was like, what's wrong? Is there something wrong? And she just burst into tears, and she just said, I don't want anyone to think that I'm making fun of them. And I was like, oh, honey, like, I won't let that happen. I was like, I promise I won't let that happen.
Fucking hell, Sia. If you have to even have this conversation, you're probably doing something wrong.
And also, you can have one cup. I said, if there's anything in there that makes you feel uncomfortable, then you can have one cup.
But she's a young teenager, and you're a mother figure to her, so regardless of what you say, she's not going to want to say no to you. And it's incredibly unfair to put this on her shoulders rather than yours. But even if you don't have a problem with the casting of a non-autistic actress to play an autistic character, which is still an ongoing debate, and it's really for autistic people to decide, what you can't deny is that they went about portraying an autistic character in a completely wrong way.
They did.
They rightfully recognise that people on the autism spectrum are very different from one another, and that it's impossible to represent them all in one character.
Exactly.
To represent one specific form of autism, apparently out of fear that they would thereby offend somebody.
Maybe it was because I was scared. Maybe it's because I was scared that if I made it clear what her diagnosis was, that then I might offend somebody.
They decided instead to create their own autistic character by amalgamating a series of stereotypical features attributed to autistic people, resulting in what has been widely denounced as an offensive caricature. Now, let me be
I agree with it.
I'm not autistic myself. I'm not trying to speak for people that are or get offended on their behalf. They are more than capable of doing that themselves, as indeed they have done. There are a bunch of videos up on YouTube from autistic people giving their perspectives on the movie, and I recommend you guys check out. But just because it doesn't affect me personally, that doesn't mean that I can't recognise that this is offensive. Online, I've not seen a single autistic person express anything other than contempt for this movie and this representation. And given the reactions of some of my fans who are on the spectrum themselves, I think I'm in good standing to say that this is, to put it mildly, problematic. The character is a walking stereotype, having features that individual autistic people can have, such as being non-verbal, being sensitive to stimuli, having repetitive vocalizations of hand movements, and so forth. But it's rare for anyone to have...
Yeah, good thing apparently I must have repetition of hand moments. Seriously. Maybe that's why I'm so good at reloading Nerf guns.
It's like when Cartman was trying to fake his way into the Special Olympics. There, he was clearly meant to be in the wrong. It also reminds me of Samuel Jackson's
No, it goes
Thunder, except the whole point of that was to piss out able-bodied actors who played the part. The exact thing that this movie is doing. Although unlike that time Gary Oldman
Sniper rifle.
portrayed by an autistic actor, but the fact that she did that makes it 100 times worse. I do believe them when
Yes.
they say they never intended to cause offence or hurt anybody's feelings.
SMG.
They colourful sums this up, and it's very clear that they neither did their research properly nor sought input from the autistic community.
No, stop.
She claims that she had two autistic people advising her at all times, but judging by what I've seen of her in
That doesn't seem true.
being surrounded by yes men and neighbours.
And then a few people started telling me, no, you're correct, you should do the movie by yourself. Like, you should do it.
So even if this is true, they probably weren't in the best position to speak out. So it really doesn't mean much. And as she later admitted, talking to only two autistic people isn't a good way to gauge
No, you should talk to at least 10.
the entire community. Autism charities and advocacy groups would have been a good way to go, but they weren't consulted until after the movie was already completed, which is the backwards approach if you're trying to less lovingly represent the community. And when she decided to bring one of these groups on board, she couldn't even get that right, because she chose to work with Autism Speaks.
Oh boy. My rifle.
Speaks was such a terrible choice. You wanna know more? Check
They're
out
on
the
my
video.
I want to collapse this organization list, right on side with PETA.
In the autism community, and they've been widely criticised for their methods and approach. Think of them as being like the PETA of autism.
Be careful.
When she was told about this
Be careful, Autism Speaks. There's nothing my red flame cannot touch. Nothing it cannot burn.
autism and not know that Autism Speaks is controversial. And when even
Eugenics. Oof.
fucked up. But like I said, they clearly didn't do the proper research. Sia said that she was inspired by and wanted to recreate older feel-good movies like Rain Man.
I wanted to make it like the old movies, you know, that, like Forrest Gump and Rain Man, and, you know, I short described this movie as Rain Man the musical, but with girls.
But Dustin Hoffman worked with autistic men and their families for over a year in order to better understand their experiences, as well as spending a lot of time with the savant Kim Peek, the inspiration for his character in the movie, and this dedication comes across in his performance. But Maddie's research involved watching YouTube videos of autistic kids having meltdowns that were uploaded by their parents. And I really hope I don't have to explain how messed up that is. And Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Except his character isn't even autistic. He appears to be developmentally disabled, which is not the same thing. But even if
Yeah, it's pretty. That is nowhere near the same thing.
terrible way of researching how to play an autistic person. That's worse than watching Keanu Reeves in Dracula in order to learn how to do an English accent. Why didn't they spend more time with more people who were actually autistic? Would that have been so hard? This approach also explains why, despite the movie's title and obviously about representing autism, music does not actually
How did I make that, Marie?
her entire being autistic. In fact, she isn't a character, she's a prop. She serves as a catalyst for change in others, but remains very much
chipped.
herself. She exists pretty much solely to facilitate the relationship between Sue and Ebo, and is treated more like a second person with autonomy.
I have to think
There
now.
are several scenes where other characters minimize or downplay her agency. At one point, Ebo, who is supposed to know what he's talking about, says that she's incapable of change.
I'm not saying she doesn't want to change. I'm saying she can't change.
Which is a
That's
horrible
false.
way to think about anyone, especially since you're the one who's supposed to know how to take care of her. What the fuck? This interviewer even inadvertently likens music to an object, and Sia does nothing to correct her.
Is almost like a parallel to the main story here, which is there's this person who can't speak. You know, she might as well be like an inanimate object like a wig, except there's so much going on.
This whole interview is a goldmine of cringe, by the way. But it's worse than music being an object. She's actively infantilized.
It's a cure. Yeah.
That's what I've always found with the special abilities people that I've fallen in love with, is this purity.
Music is portrayed as innocent and childlike, and in line with Sia's assertions about her having special abilities, she sees the world in a fantastical way, and this is the justification for music videos that intersperse the film, which are supposed to represent her interpretation of reality. After all, this is a musical, which is kind of weird, because Sia repeatedly says she hates musicals.
Does not, when no one's breaking out in song, is that
And that comes across as the songs overstay their welcome and none of them really stand out. Oh, and there are multiple scenes involving strobe lighting that cause seizures in people with
Christ.
epilepsy, even within the first 30 seconds of the movie, with no warning. So yeah, thanks for that, Sia. Good job. Oh, and a lot of autistic people have issues with sensory overload. If there's a lot of stimuli coming in, it can be very difficult for them to process and sometimes very distressing. So, if you want autistic people...
Yeah, I can agree with that. Even though I don't have epilepsy, lights, flashing lights, ew, don't really like those a lot.
High density color.
But back to music, her non-verbal autism is portrayed as some kind of wonderful thing, which I guess is better than demonizing it, but it's also very patronizing. She's like some kind of cutesy alien. Autistic people don't see the world in this whimsical way, and this is a condescending interpretation of their experience.
Now, in my opinion, I view it as like almost like an alternate reality lens.
People, and they deserve to be treated as such, warts and all. South Park, a show that had an episode called Cripple Fight, showed its disabled characters more respect than music does. Even fucking Mac and Me, one of the worst movies that representation better than this piece of shit. How sad is that? And everything in music's life is sunshine and rainbows, and we don't see her experiencing the difficulties and social stigma that many autistic people unfortunately experience. The whole thing is so woefully tone deaf, which is funny coming from a musician.
What I wanted to do was like break your heart and then put it back together again and give you a holiday.
You'd probably find the manual because I don't think you put it back together right. And whenever I think, well, basically, it's already been broken once. I was born with a hole in my heart at the age of like 0. No, really, that was okay though. I have stamina problems, I think, probably because of that. I'm not too sure.
But if that was true, Sia, then you should have done your homework properly and not dismissed those autistic people who raised concerns about what you were doing. And there is absolutely no excuse to have included the two worst scenes in the entire movie. But take music beyond being a bad, poorly researched, condescending and offensive movie, and into actually dangerous territory. There are not one, but 2 scenes where restraints are used on music while she is in distress.
That is a very, very bad idea. One, it can actually psychologically damage said person. And 2, I'm not kidding you. It took 3 people to restrain me at the age of like 10. 3 adults to restrain me for blood work. When I was littler, I put up a fight. Like I was an adrenaline junkie that almost, I was a fighter. I did not resist. Or no, I resisted to the end.
Watch this with my girlfriend, who's trained in proper crisis intervention and de-escalation techniques. She was horrified. These scenes are quite distressing, and I've been told that they can be triggering, so if you'd rather not watch them, skip to here. In the first scene, Ebo picks her up and then slams her directly onto the floor, then lays on top of her in a supine position, pressing her into the ground, saying he's crushing her with his love, which sounds incredibly creepy. This is absolutely not an appropriate way to help music calm down or express what she needs in this situation, and is likely to cause her more stress.
You gotta realize that when you actually do something towards someone with like a mental disorder like Down syndrome or autism or anything like that, it can actually be negatively implied. That actually somewhat happens to me in a while, and in some other things. Like for example, my sister used to smile. I don't know if it was a mean smile or if it was a nice smile, but I'd always get pissed at it because I thought it was a rude smile. So it shows that something possibly negative could be implied differently. I actually had a lot as a child. I don't do it anymore, thank God, Grace. But like, you got it, you get it, you get it.
Calm such a person down and make them feel safe, but this is definitely not one of them. In the second scene, Evo encourages and teaches Zoo to climb on top of Music and pin her fully to the ground in a prone position, which is even more dangerous than a supine restraint. They make no effort to de-escalate, encourage her to Music, or supporting her distress, or leave her away from the situation. They go straight from 0 to 100 by putting her in a position that's been proven on multiple occasions to be potentially lethal. This is one of the worst ways to restrain someone, and it
Merchant?
can only be used as a last resort in an emergency, and even then, only on certain people. But that's not how these restraints are portrayed in the movie, and that context is important. If the movie were condemning this, it would be a different story. But Evo is presented as someone who...
That smells good. Even to the door I smell it. Noodles, possibly. Boiling noodles. Possibly spaghetti. Goulash. Don't know. No, there's nothing being cooked right now, so that's kind of odd. I don't know where that smell came from. It smelled like noodles.
what he's doing, and on both occasions, these are shown to be the right methods.
Again, that's
calm
probably my
people
sensory,
down. And it's a sign of
my
future growth as a caretaker
amplified
that he's
sensory
able to
can,
use
or
this technique.
amplified
He's starting to
sensory
feel
kicking in, if I can
absolutely
even
fucked up.
talk.
Some people who see this movie and don't have any other context or understanding of the lives of autistic people or how to address their needs are going to think that this is acceptable when it couldn't be more abhorrent. And that's why this movie isn't just ignorant, it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
I want to be mad about this, but I'm mostly just flabbergasted at how they thought this was in any way acceptable. Like, what the fuck, Sia? In order to cover her ass after the resulting outrage, Sia said that a warning would be added to the start of the movie. That music in no way endorses or recommends the use of restraint on autistic people. Which is complete bollocks.
Autistic people committing crimes against humanity and they can't be restrained by cops. It starts writing down notes.
In fact, why did she even film them in the first place? You did 3 years of research and thought this was okay? What were you doing the whole time? Watching Shane Black movies?
A lot of experts say that being on spectrum isn't really a disorder. It's actually the next step in the evolutionary chain.
You need to shut the fuck up.
She says the film was inspired by a low-functioning autistic friend of hers, but that should have been all the more reason to get it
No
right.
stone.
Would she be alright with this happening to her friend? She may have had good intentions, but she clearly had no idea what she was doing and comes across as a massive idiot. And despite sort of apologising, she continued to make condescending remarks about neurodivergent people, which doesn't give me much faith in her powers of introspection.
Odd.
She seems to have not done what she wanted out of the correct
I could have sworn I had their stack of slabs.
chaotic and disorganised, and they spent 4 years re-editing this
Oops.
to get something that she considered worth releasing, which is just solid proof that no matter how hard you try, you cannot polish a turd. And no matter how you look at this, it smacks of being a vanity project. It should come as absolutely no surprise that she gives herself a cameo. As a pop star who wants Sue the drug dealer to buy prescription painkillers off the streets so that she can fly them out to kids in Haiti who need them for surgery. It seems like she was trying to do a self-aware joke here, but it inadvertently makes her look even more out of touch than she already did.
I asked Vince, my producer, to help me. He came and he whispered into my ear at one point, "You're coming off a little bit unlike." Is that what you want? And I was like, yes, yes.
In fact, during the course of my research, she came across as borderline delusional.
I really believe we ended up with the best film because we came to work every day with good intentions. This will be my final big hurrah. I'm so proud.
What a note to end on. This film was such a waste of potential. They had a great opportunity to tell a story about what life is like for a low-functioning autistic person with epilania, to show us how such a person could learn to express themselves through music and say something about how autistic people are treated in our society. Instead,
They got one thing right.
unrealistic,
Autistic people like over-ear headphones. Yeah, screw those AirPods. Like those overrated AirPods. What the heck? How did I get my video paused? Help! Again, I think my sister brought a ghost home. 9 disturbing British PSAs. Oh, I've seen this. Larry spills boiling. I'm sorry. I can't. I have to clip that earlier and edit Ayo the pizza here meme, like the second half of it, if you know what I mean.
Domestic abuse, drugs, and crime. As I'm sure a lot of you have seen by the amount of dark and disturbing PSAs.
Dude, PSAs are really creepy.
Lots of these PSAs were made to shock and frighten abusers to get their point across, and naturally leave a lasting impression in those who watch them. As I live in the UK and we have our own library of disturbing PSAs, I've decided to cover 9 of them. Here are 9 disturbing British PSAs. This PSA was made in 2002, a time when the internet was really starting to become more common in homes. With the internet being more readily available, people were also joining chat rooms, which were essentially very early versions of what we know today.
Crap, this could be some like pedo crap.
This would probably be Discord. Of course, adults weren't the only ones to get in on this new platform.
Oh no.
Children also joined chat rooms as a way to talk to their friends online, and of course, find new friends who might share their interests. However, voice chat wasn't really a thing back then, and few people had webcams, so there wasn't really a way to determine if the person you were talking to was who they said they were. This was especially dangerous for children. Many sick adult men use the internet to speak to children, pretending to be children.
Call it.
Friends with them, and eventually attempting to persuade the children into meeting them in person, without telling their parents.
Wow, what a creep.
It's completely obvious what their intentions with these children are, and I won't go into detail.
Yeah, and they ain't giving them no V-Bucks.
It's really a huge problem in the early
Oh my god, I'm nervous of this PSA. It's gonna be some creepy, traumatic stuff.
In response, this PSA was made to teach children about the dangers of speaking to strangers online and giving their contact
Oh
details.
god.
We hear a child's voice talking about his hobbies and how he enjoys collecting things. So the camera pans down, and we see that these words are what this man was typing whenever he spoke to children online. It's definitely disturbing hearing that voice coming out of a man with that blank, emotionless look on his face, knowing what kind of twisted thoughts and intentions go into his mind. Obviously, I know this man is only an actor, but he definitely does a good job of getting the point across that parents should always monitor who their children are talking to online. It's not quite as bad today, as children are a lot smarter about who they talk to.
Same here.
Unfortunately, it does still sometimes happen.
My hobbies are football, cycling. I like playing in the street, like going down to the park and stuff. I like collecting medals, like football medals. I like the way they're presented and stuff, because
That's strong. That is a really good PSA, not gonna lie. An adult speaking in a child's voice, showing that. I love the symbolism, showing that an adult can sound like a child on the internet. That is actually a really good symbolism. I'm sorry if I have to say that, but just good symbolism. That's awesome because it shows that it doesn't matter who you're talking on the internet. They can always change the way they sound. They can always sound different, all that stuff. You know, you get what I mean. That is good. Yeah, pedophiles use the internet. Don't give out your email, mobile, or personal details. That's a good one. I love symbolism and
In nice the Electricity Council, which was the governing of the electricity supply in England and Wales, created 3 public information films aimed at young children to teach them about the dangers of playing near overhead power lines and electrical substations. The filmmakers decided to go with a scared and straight approach with these PSAs, as not only were they intentionally designed to
dude,
frighten children.
okay, being an autistic little child, I was the most stupid, poor, and dumb person. I thought that when night came, our house elevated into space, and then when it was morning, it just came back down. I'm not kidding you. Like, I had an imagination. Like, what's it called? Hi, hello. Remember, I was such an idiot. I thought that if I sat close to the TV, I was gonna get sucked in and I'll never see my world again. Like, I was that kid, and when I saw something creepy on TV, it literally stuck and embedded into my head. It's hard to explain. Yes, you can say I was a stupid kid back then. I was an idiot. I was I literally like my brain power was just barely enough to just keep me alive, but at least I know how to calculate alpha decay radiation. Like, I can tell you that U-235 decays into thorium-231. Every element past... No, it was past lead. No, bismuth. Every element past bismuth is radioactive. There is only 118 elements, 8 plus that classifications. You know what we're doing on this channel? If no. If I get 250 subscribers, I will personally buy a vial of cesium and explode it. I've got to do that. Cesium. What? Hold on. When cesium touches water, boom.
Also add what's known as the Mayan watershed time.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that when I was... what am I gonna do up here? I saw one of those like electricity boxes, and in my country, there's a warning label where it has a giant exploding electrical shock with a monster face on it, and that's kind of what terrified me of electrical machines at an early age.
These will be aired in between kid-friendly TV shows. So after the children at the time had just finished watching something harmless like Bagpuss, The Wombles, or Rainbow, they were then treated to a short film of kids their own age being electrocuted to death. The 3 films were actually part of a longer PSA that was shown in schools in which a young Robin is taught about the dangers of power lines and substations by a wise owl.
I must say I like to see kids enjoying themselves.
You won't live long enough to see anything if you don't get off that wire.
Hey? Who said that?
Do you realize you're sitting on a live electric wire?
Well, so what? Can't hurt us birds.
It will if you touch the wire above it with your wings. You'll get hundreds of volts through you.
The owl tells him the story of 3 children who were electrocuted due to playing too close to power lines or substations. The first one is a
Substations being the main... That's...
friend and moving a boat down to the river, and the mask flies with him out.
Jesus, that's tough.
The owl says that the boy was lucky, only being knocked unconscious and recovering a few days later.
He was lucky. The electric shock knocked him unconscious, but he was all right after a couple of days.
Was he touching the metal part of the dinghy?
It doesn't matter. Anything that's wet.
I know you say do something. They say something.
Conduct
If
electricity to Earth.
so, I have seen that. That is true. If you apparently when a bird does touch a power line, it's fine. But then when you actually connect the arc between two power lines, it can cause an electrical explosion. I'll show it on my iPad. Give me a second. I actually clipped a video of a what's it called? It's a umbrella, and it was falling from the sky. And then because umbrella rods are usually made out of metal, it touched the wires connecting them and caused an electrical explosion. Luckily, nobody was harmed. The only thing that was harmed was their sense of security, as they got scared by the loud noise of like power electrical explosion. Where is it? I gotta find it. This is funny. I like the sound of electrical explosions. I have it on my iPad somewhere. No, I have a difficult time finding it. It's on my iPad somewhere. I Nope. 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 I'm sorry. I just had to show this. It's too good. Oh my god, it's so awesome. What if I go to like here? Favorites, you probably have it in favorites. I don't have it favorited. Where is it? I found it. So yeah, anyway, so what happens when you connect two power lines together is it makes an arc and it causes an explosion. It might be hard to see. Boom! I love this sound though. It's really, it's not even like bass boosted. Boom! That is so beefy.
Kite flies into the pylon, the boy is shocked, resulting in the boy being badly burned, according to the owl.
You didn't say what happened to the boy.
He wasn't. You mean he was badly burned on the arms and.
The final and most infamous story is that of two children who accidentally throw their frisbee into a substation. The boy, named Jimmy, tells the girl that they're not. He climbs up to get the frisbee. Electricity shocks him, causing him to burst into flames.
Jesus.
Having died from the electric shock, the girl can do nothing but scream Jimmy's name in horror.
Oh, well, it landed between an insulator ring. Or two insulator rings. You know the circular discs on the power lines? That's, I think it's called an insulator. Yeah, once it lands between... Wait, what? That is a weak-ass fence. Yeah, once it lands between an insulator ring, you don't want to touch those. You know what those are for, right? Those are for keeping electricity off the ground. Holy shit.
But remember, this was shown to children on TV channels, where they should have just been able to relax and watch kids shows. So this PSA would have definitely affected those unfortunate enough to catch it in between their regular viewing. The children of the 80s would
Christ, that would have traumatized me.
another electricity
I don't really need that because I don't grow up near a substation. I do know what they are. I do kind of know how they work. Yeah, so apparently the frisbee got caught between these two insulator rings, and I don't see how he got shocked or how he could have gotten shocked. Unless there's metal exposed between the rings and he touched it. Again, I'm not an electrician. I'm by no means a professional at electricity and wiring, all that stuff. So yeah, if someone ever sees this video, explain to me in the comments why I'm an idiot.
dangerous electricity can be, and that PSA will also be on this list.
When you have time to kill, make sure time doesn't kill you. Then we'll see you around.
Have fun
Keep safe.
and play safe.
The National Society to Prevent Cruelty to Children, or the NSPCC,
Oh boy.
is, as the name suggests, a charity that aims to protect children from abuse. They've made many PSAs over the years, all of them very depressing and quite hard to watch, as they discuss the horrible abuse that children go through. They really hold nothing back. The only thing they don't do is show any graphic imagery.
Thank God.
They can't do that with children. A copyright of the PSA is that children help are unable to speak out. This PSA may not be as disturbing to you as it is to me, but I definitely feel what it calls. It's about a girl named Sam who needs to be very seems to be unwilling to socialize. And that happens to her schoolmates when her mother shows concern about eating. Sam simply tries to keep this from going. Of course, as you've no doubt noticed, Sam is eventually able to look being controlled by this man, who is presumably her father. The idea, of course, that Sam is too afraid to speak, that her father
Damn, that is.
for her.
Dude, PSAs always have the best symbolism.
Sat there the whole time.
Yeah, they're creepy, but
As I said,
that is good symbolism. They're, because the kid is. I'm not saying parentally control, negatively controlled, they're, I'm not saying by normal parenting. I'm saying oh, if you speak about me abusing you, I'm gonna kick you. You're gonna be hit or something like that. And they're being controlled, quite literally. That is such a good use of symbolism.
I'll leave a link to their website in the description.
79? Wait, no. I know 9 times 9 is 81. That's 9. Well, 72. Dude, that actually... Toys that kill.
Mothers Against Guns is a British...
Oh god, I knew it. It's gonna be a gun. I'd say it's gonna be about some kid picking up a gun, saying this looks fun, and then accidentally kill themselves. Oh boy.
And to help parents keep their children from falling into it themselves. Handguns have been
Here's how.
banned almost everywhere in the UK since 1996, following the Dunblane massacre, which have been carried out using weapons and ammo that have been legally purchased. People still manage to get their hands on guns though.
Lock it in a box, dude.
Cracking down on the black market and selling these firearms. However, people once again found a way around the gun ban by converting replica guns that you could buy from a toy store into real guns.
Nerf gun.
Readily available and didn't require.
Okay, can I just quickly say this right now? If you're a person that turns a Nerf gun to an actual gun, F you, man. I want to say I'm not going to, but F you. You are a disgrace. Because then it's gonna get people like, oh, a Nerf gun's gonna kill people, and so everybody's gonna fear Nerf guns, which that's my hobby. And when people shit on my hobby, I'm gonna shit on you. I don't care. Don't freaking ruin our hobby, you loser, you piece of crap.
Kind of license to purchase. Mothers Against Guns wanted to bring attention to this problem by creating a PSA that would shock viewers enough to really get across how serious of an issue this was. Toy guns were being modified into real guns, and who are toy guns usually made for? Children. In this PSA, we see a group of children going out to a field to play what seems to be a game similar to paintballing, whereby they hide in the grass in the woods and attempt to shoot each other with toy guns. The PSA focuses a lot on this boy here, who seems very worried about playing this game. We soon see why, as some of the other boys who are playing the game are seen falling to the ground as gunshots ring out.
Jesus.
They're not firing paintballs at each other, but live rounds, and the boy is afraid that he'll be next. Then a younger girl suddenly shows up and asks if she can play too, to which the boy tells her to go away, which in hindsight seems to have been to save her from this deadly game.
It doesn't even look like an actual toy gun.
The other boy sneaks up while he's distracted and fires, killing the boy. This PSA shows that when toy guns are used as real weapons, not even children are safe, and they too could be victims or even perpetrators of gun crime.
Minor. Jesus Christ! This actually, how is this legal to air on TV? Dude, this would traumatize the shit out of me. Oh, that's a big tree.
easily available and require no license. They are toys that kill. Visit mothersagainstguns.net and help us get a total ban of replica guns.
I'm sure a lot of you, like me, grew up watching Cartoon Network. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, the channel introduced a lot of us to the series that nowadays are considered classics. Shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo, and Cow and Chicken. It also introduced us to shows from decades earlier that were already considered classics. Those shows, of course, being Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, and the Flintstones. One thing all of these series had in common was that they could all be very violent, with Tom and Jerry in particular being legendary for how violent it could get, with the title characters inflicting ridiculous amounts of pain on each other that, in reality, should have killed him so many times over. In fact, that's how it went in most of these series.
I'm trying to find a way.
Punched, hit, blown up, fell off a cliff, electrocuted, you name it. But because it was all a cartoon, the characters were always fine immediately after. In 2002, the NSPCC released what is probably the most infamous PSA that went on a much different route from those that they had created before. It features a cartoon child living in a live-action world. Unfortunately for this child, who lives with a father who seems to be, for lack of a better term, completely insane. He's screaming at the boy every time he's on screen. The PSA ends with the man once again going berserk and screaming, "Why do you make me do this?" before chasing the boy out of his room and pushing him down the stairs. David Droga, the creative director of this PSA, said, "We wanted to show the kind of violence and abuse that advertising regulators would never allow. Having a cartoon child enabled that to happen, making viewers extremely uneasy about the juxtaposition that makes it world with the grim reality of child abuse. Cartoons are normally a form of escapist fiction, where people go to get away from reality. Showing that child abuse can even be depicted in cartoons just shows how serious and harrowing the issue is."
Oh my god. Wait, they allow swearing on advertisement in the UK? That's something that would not do any good in this country. Holy shit. God, PSAs are dark.
Fire, one of the four elements of nature, something that's existed for as long as the earth itself. Humans first learned to harness its power over 1 million years ago, using it as a source of light and warmth, and also as a means of scaring away predators. Neanderthals also used it to frighten large animals such as woolly mammoths, forcing them to fall off the edge of cliffs when they hunted them. Today, fire is still an important tool, used for cooking and heating, and still used as a light source by people in more rural areas. Of course, fire can also be very dangerous and potentially even deadly. If not kept under control, it can cause devastating damage to the area around it. Parts of Australia regularly have to deal with huge forest fires, which can last for weeks or even months, destroying massive areas of woodlands and killing countless animals as well as humans. Of course, the wilderness isn't the only place where people can fall victim to fire. Fires can occur when people are just out and about, shopping for example. They can occur at someone's place of work, and of course, they can occur in your own home. House fires have been a regular subject for PSAs in the UK for as long as PSAs have been made.
parents. I'd like you to make a promise. Repeat after me. To spare my child's life, to test my smoke alarm on clock change day, to give my family the best chance of surviving the house fire. You did promise, didn't you? And you can't turn back time.
God, that.
Fire doesn't have to kill you to take your life.
I love people. Love to be around them, see them smile, see the laughing faces of their young and children in turn. I'm drawn to this flickering hypnosis. To reach out as I do in faithful embrace. My name is Fire. Be careful when you're near me. I can't help myself.
Many people die in house fires every year, though these deaths are usually from smoke inhalation rather than directly from the fire itself. Gas fires, electrical fires, kitchen fires, and the subject of this PSA, children playing with matches. For a PSA made in the 70s, this one is actually quite disturbing. Instead of showing people trapped inside a burning house, we see what's left behind after a raging fire destroyed everything inside. We're treated to the visual of a completely burned house. The walls and floors are completely black from being burned by the fire, and as the camera moves throughout the house, we hear the ghostly screams of people who died in the fire, including a child screaming for their mother. The child is apparently the one who inadvertently started the fire, the mother who played with matches. It's a disturbing and tragic thought.
How are you stupid enough to let your kids play with matches?
Because they didn't realize how dangerous the matches they were playing with happened to be. This PSA definitely does a good job at showing how devastating it
Dude, I never hear. You know what's interesting in Call of Duty? Nobody changed their smoke alarms. I hate the people. I effing hate the people that I hear in the background. Their stupid smoke detectors go in the background. It's like, dude, mute your mic or change your damn smoke detector. You're gonna die in a fire. And it's not because I'm saying go die in a fire. It's because you literally are going to be unaware of a fire if it ever starts.
Those featuring is easily one of the most frequently promoted ever since the
No seatbelt, no excuse. Oh.
of all PSA subject matters, road safety is easily one of the most frequently promoted ever since the 1970s. There have been countless PSAs aimed at both children and adults. Probably the most famous were those featuring the legendary Green Cross Code Man, played by the late David Prowse, who some of you may know for being the suit actor for Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. And just like in those movies, David was dubbed over because the filmmakers apparently didn't like his Bristol accent.
When you get to the curve, only stop, stop, stop.
His PSAs were always light-hearted and were simply designed to teach children how to safely cross the road. People who saw the films as children still acknowledge what they learned from his to this day, saying how his advice saved their lives. The Green Cross Code Man was so beloved that David Prowse even played him one last time in 2014 at 80 years old, appearing in 2 short films aimed at young adults.
Grown-ups, always use the Green Cross code, because I won't be there when you cross the road.
Another important part of road and driving safety that was often promoted was wearing seatbelts. The most well-known of these featured Jim Savile, who, let's just say, is not as fondly remembered as David Prowse, for reasons I can't really talk about here.
It's very likely that 400 of you will be injured in your cars tomorrow. I'll let it happen. Click, it's so simple. Close the car door, click the seatbelt, even if you
Isn't that the one guy that we saw in the previous video about Sia?
But speaking of seatbelts, this PSA made by the Northern Irish Department of Environment in 2001 chose to go a completely different route from the light-hearted, child-friendly PSAs of the 70s. It's about a young man named Michael who who's going for a drive with his girlfriend and their friends. It seems nice enough until the narrator says that Michael is going to hit his girlfriend so hard that she ends up with permanent brain damage. At first, the viewer's left wondering, what do they mean by that? And then it happens. The friend of Michael who's driving isn't watching where he's going and crashes into an oncoming car. Everyone in the car is wearing their seatbelts, except for Michael, who's flung into the front of the car, hitting one of his friends in the face in the process. Another car then crashes into the back of their car, knocking Michael into the back. In doing so, his body collides with the driver's head. He then collides headfirst twice with his girlfriend, before being thrown into the car window. We then cut to the aftermath, where a paramedic says that Michael and his two friends died, with Michael being the one who was dead. Because he chose not to wear his seatbelt, his carelessness led to the death of his two friends and left his girlfriend with permanent brain damage. Had he worn it, everyone in the car would most likely have still been seriously injured, but would probably have survived. Seatbelts exist for a reason. They seem so simple and unthinking. They're designed to save our lives in the event of a car crash. And by choosing not to wear one, you're basically signing on death.
Dude, it's hard to imagine that once there was a time where it was normal not to wear a seatbelt.
No seatbelt, no excuse. DOE, supported by AXA Insurance.
Powerful
This
stuff.
is the other PSA about the dangers of electricity that I mentioned
The
earlier.
main PSAs we get in our country are about like smoking.
PSA didn't try to lighten the mood by including colourful cartoon characters, and didn't ease the viewers into it by showing people surviving being electrocuted. Almost everyone who comes into contact with electricity dies. The film shows Darren and his younger brother Tom seeing the motorcycle which Darren dreams of riding.
I want to go on it! Hey, Gary, you're going to have to give me a go on this the weekend. See ya. It's Darren. What's the talk? What's he looking after us?
On the way, they meet their friend who begin walking to school together. On the way there, they're harassed by a gang of teenagers who chase them all the way to an electricity substation. Tom spots a ball there, which Darren tries to break in and get.
Whoa, hang on, mate. This place is electrified. Look, look. That's the point of your kids. Right, you don't do anything. I see people working up there. Yeah, well, I don't think you want to mess around with this pub stuff. Come on, Darren. I need to go.
Once they have class, Mr. Jones, who works for the electricity board, teaches them the dangers of electricity, showing clips of what happens to people who did not know the danger that could be present in the situation. The first clip that Mr. Jones shows is a young boy going fishing, hitting an overhead cable, being knocked unconscious, and falling into the river.
Of course we knew about the electric cable. We fished there loads of times before. You just didn't think. You forgot the pole so long.
That's a big ass fishing rod.
That lad was burned, knocked unconscious, and thrown into the river. All because he hadn't bothered to dismantle the fishing pole. His face and hands are going to be disfigured for life.
The second clip shows a young girl who is playing badminton with her friend. The friend hits the shuttlecock towards a tree with overhead cables in it. When the girl goes to hit the shuttlecock, it hits the cable, electrocuting her and causing her to drop dead.
Look out to the one. Well, that's terrifying, silly. I thought you knew those cables were dangerous.
God.
That's a mistake a lot of people make, thinking that power cables are for the telephone. Now, that little girl was electrocuted by the supply to the house.
The third clip shows a young boy cycling inside the back of the house, where they smash things until the boy whacks a socket with a pipe, much to the excitement of his friend. The boy then hits the socket repeatedly, causing the sparks to kill his friend.
I hit this little box. Oh, it's alright. He's run up behind me. I didn't see him. He jumped out and got him. He was my best mate.
Those lads ignored the warning. And now someone's got to tell his parents that their son's dead.
The final one shows a boy climbing up a pylon to rescue a kite that younger children were playing with. When the boy gets
Honestly, I want to watch it burn.
a huge explosion of sparks kills the boy, making him fall back to the ground.
Jesus.
Let go. They've been electrocuted.
Who climbs a pillar that big? That's not like a power line. That's a transmission tower. Like one of the big steel ones. The lattice frame tower. Who climbed that? Not because I wanted to get the... Not because of the freaking height. Remember, I don't like to climb anything that's like above like 30 feet high unless and the ability to like carabiner clip to it.
Danger sign. Leave it there! He was stupid. He wouldn't come down. He didn't know electricity would go through the kite. He just jumped in thin air. He never touched the wire. He never touched it.
Well, you don't have to touch. Electricity jumps gas straight from the electrical equipment through thin air to anything near. You wouldn't stand a chance.
During the lesson, Darren ignores all of this by listening to his Walkman and daydreaming of going on the motorcycle that his friend was using earlier. On the way back from school, the boys see their friend with the motorcycle. They come over and talk to him until Darren sees that his other friend's ball is deflated. This makes Darren remember the football at the substation, and he takes Tom with him. Darren breaks through a fence while Tom keeps looking at him.
Darren taking Tom off to?
Oh, I don't know.
He wouldn't.
No, Darren!
Poof.
Darren manages to get the football, but is electrocuted in the process. Tom runs in to help his brother, but gets electrocuted as well, as Andy screams at him to stop. Later, the fire brigade, the ambulance, and the police all arrive at the scene at night, as Andy remembers Mr. Jones's lecture to the class about the dangers of electricity. Powerful stuff really lives up to its title, not shying away from showing the viewers the grim and disturbing results from messing with electricity, and why ignoring the warnings will only result in the serious injury and likely death of those who choose to take the risk.
Now, those ignored the danger signs. Now, someone's going to tell his parents that their son is dead. Anyone could get killed. You wouldn't stand a chance. You don't have to just by getting you don't have to touch. Electricity jumps gaps. The moment you step past the warning signs, you're walking straight into trouble.
The final PSA on this list may very well be the most disturbing. As the title suggests, it takes place on a Sunday, where this mother is making lunch for her two children who are doing their homework. Her oldest son walks in with his friends, and they all exchange pleasantries with each other. The eldest son even asks his mother if she wanted to pick up his younger siblings from school the next day. All in all, everything seems very nice and normal. But then the older son starts talking to his friends about an incident that occurred involving their friend Anton, who actually shot someone, presumably resulting in that person's death. They also discuss possible retaliation from the deceased's friends, but the elder son shrugs off the danger, saying that having younger siblings gives him an excuse to stay indoors while, quote, the beef stays outside. As he's saying this though, his mother gets a handgun from a shelf in the kitchen and points it towards the table. One of the boys sees this, and before he could warn anyone, the mother pulls the trigger, killing her youngest son.
Oh my
The others
God.
react in shock and horror as the mother falls against the wall and slowly drops to the floor, looking completely numb to what she had just done. To explain what the PSA was trying to get across here, they're basically saying that the mother would not inform the police of what the teens had been involved in. And by doing so, it was more or less just as bad as if she had pulled the trigger herself.
Oh.
The creators of the PSA wanted viewers to realise that not going to the police about a gun crime allows it to possibly happen again. Some people believe that this is the most graphic and disturbing of all British PSAs. It was actually considered too violent for TV, and was only shown in cinemas before movies rated 18+. Due to this, it's likely that less people saw it than the creators intended. But to those who did witness it when it was first released, it no doubt left a very big impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, blood. I mean, just still big like that. I know, it's serious. Big one. Pay any money, Anton, for the show. Doesn't matter what the occasion, birthday, Christmas, my man's always fans. It's a good thing you might never come. This was a big hype thing going about last night. See, that's why I like having younger brothers and sisters. I stay indoors while the beef stays outside.
Damn. That's dark as hell.
That's the end of the video, and
Dude, something about PSAs are just...
this is either my
God,
last
I love creepy PSAs.
my first video of 2022. I hope you found this video interesting and maybe entertaining. I'm gonna get right to work on writing the next video.
Oh my god. Is there an entire iceberg of them? There's literally an entire iceberg of PSAs. Oh my god. That's awesome.
Simple. This boat is not. Like, what do you think this rope does? Nothing. I don't think it does anything. It's for show.
HubSpot. Advertisements and public service announcements, aka PSAs, have been a part of human civilization for eons. I'm talking word of mouth, flyers, newspapers, radio, billboards, television, etc. You know what I'm talking about. Some of these ads and PSAs hit, some of them miss, and some, well, some are just flat out crazy.
Some stay. You know, I saw a Hardee's commercial where I don't know what was happening, but I'm assuming they were quite literally, quote unquote, sexualizing burgers. And they were like, yeah, steamy. Like, I'm like, what? I was questioning like my choices that day of like sitting down to watch TV. I'm like, what the hell? I'm telling you, it was weird. I don't know why. Frick Hardee's are doing it.
Shoutouts to the legend Big Marsh for showing me this website. It's very good for looking at iceberg charts and iceberg-related content. The chart was co-created by Pen and Hex Studios and August 64, and it boasts a massive 125 entries. A link to this chart will be in the description if you want to look through it or follow along throughout the video. All of these ads and PSAs were made for television, so that's the type of media we'll be delving into. And of course, we'll be going through them all, and I'll be adding a few ones at the end as a bonus. I'll have them all linked in a playlist you can find in the description too. Also, to avoid any copyright or general YouTube issues, I'll have to manipulate some of the visuals for certain ads, or not play the audio from them. Oh, and for anything with jump scares, usually labeled as screamers, I'll edit the footage so it doesn't stop you, the audience. So if you see that that's happened throughout the video, you'll know why. But before we start, let's touch up on our knowledge on what an iceberg chart is. It's an image that's segmented into layers with entries populating each layer. Each layer is filled with entries starting from well-known to obscure and least known. Regarding this iceberg, this also means that the further down we go, the more disturbing, creepy, and flat out heartbreaking the entries will get. So are you ready? Let's take a deep dive into the creepy ad and PSA's iceberg.
Yes. This is gonna be good. I love creepy things. I'm gonna go get myself a glass of Gatorade.
Hmm. For the first entry, I want to start off with 14 compared to what's at the very top of this iceberg. We can't just dive in head first, so we'll get to those very soon. Let's start off the first entry with various anti-smoking PSAs.
God.
These are made to scare you the hell away from cigarettes by utilizing the shock advertising technique. A form of advertising made to deliberately startle or offend the viewer with disturbing audio and imagery. By doing this, the ads become eye-catching, memorable, and people's behaviors can be positively influenced. Remember this definition because you'll be seeing a lot of it. Anyway, I know these ads kept me away from a smoking addiction. Did they work on you too? KP Coffee, Screamer Alert. Okay, all seen the specific ad. It's a classic, but if you haven't, just know that there's a nice surprise waiting for you at the end of it. Showing the ad to a friend and telling them to focus on the car was peak humor back in the day. What a lot of you might not have known is that there were lots of KP coffee ads, and all of them were screamers too. More shock advertising. We have ones with a zombie in it, some ghoul, and then, these dudes. Dumb ways to die. I remember this being really big where I lived because it was an Australian PSA and it was really well received. Basically, this music video was made as a humorous way to teach people about being
Is this a game?
trains and train stations, with the main message being getting hit by a train is a dumb way to die. I get that. Safety around trains isn't a hard thing to follow, and the colourful nature of the song makes it easy for kids to understand too. 10 out of 10 PSA. So 10 out of 10 in fact that I wrote and presented an assignment on its message. Alright, so now that we've eased ourselves in a bit, I think it's time to talk about the top 3 entries. The first one being PlayStation Baby ad.
PlayStation Baby. And say it looks like it's been taking some performance enhancers. Oh, I thought it was like gonna be some stupid like anti-video game PSA. I never personally watched this, but I remembered that PlayStation made a really weird baby ad to remote PlayStation. Like, why? PS3.
So I thought it would be a great idea. PlayStation 3. Play Beyond. They also made similar ads with an exploding Rubik's Cube and eggs that explode and release crows.
5:30, you might want to eat soon.
Oh.
Cell processor and 6-axis wireless controller. Great. The dawn is your enemy. This Adult Swim sign-off bumper appeared on TV during the early mornings roughly between 2005 and 2010. This was made to scare kids who stayed up too late at night watching Adult Swim, and a sequel bumper aired in 2020 called The Frenemy. Did the early morning bumper scare you as a kid? Because I know that if I saw it when I was younger, I would have been petrified. Chef gets boiled alive.
Oh yeah, I think.
Burnt into my memories for all eternity. An accomplished chef talks about her successful work life and upcoming marriage. She then states that this weekend because she's going to be in a terrible accident. She picks up a hot pot of oil, slips over a grease pile she didn't clean up, and, well, you can imagine what happens next. Deep fry itself.
I've heard about this. The reason why the Noid isn't really featured anymore is some idiot thought it was harassing him. He went to like hold people at gunpoint or something. What's that?
It is a Kina class anomaly that I'm only joking. Nobody knows what it is. On a more serious note, a man by the name of Kenneth Lamar Noid thought the Noid ads were an attack against him.
Yeah.
He got in 1989, he held 2 employees hostage in a Domino's for over 5 hours. The hostages escaped. Aftermath of events that occurred after the incident caused Domino's to end their Noid mascot advertising until recently. Trolley gummy worms stop motion ads. A monster approaches a kid hiding from it. He's got trolley and they sing a catchy tune which gives his position away. He eats them alive and the monster dark looking claymation style and the fact that it makes the ad a bit unnerving. Oh,
There's some Coraline type stuff.
Goes as follows. Trolley, 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 you brush us with your teeth. Trolley, 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 eat us piece by piece.
Is this a Halloween ad?
Little baby's ice cream. A really strange form of shop advertising. The narrator, who is presumably this dude, describes how he keeps his skin so glistening, and that's because he eats little babies.
Ice cream is a feeling.
Kinder Humpty. So, how do you advertise?
Oh, God.
By starring them, of course. This Kinder Surprise Humpty Dumpty ad got banned from airing because they feared the Humpty Dumpty present in the ad. He says a lot of gibberish English, eats the Kinder Surprise and then falls off the wall, and has a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men realized that this fear factor was unintentional but still scary for kids, and they couldn't put Humpty together again. Pee-wee Herman should say no, PSA.
Is this the abuse thing?
This is crack.
What's so disturbing and strange about
Oh.
this ad is that Pee-wee Herman isn't his usual happy self. He's serious while explaining the dangers of using crack. A heartbeat can be heard near the end of the PSA before it cuts off in a big bang. Grubhub Cinematic Universe. Oh boy, this ad speaks for itself.
Oh boy.
It doesn't look too bad at the start, but then it gets really uncanny, really quick. The way these characters move and stretch is just, well, Grubhub says it best. When you get a good deal on the food you love. Burger King Pokemon Go Recall PSA, December 11, 1990. A 13-month-old girl in California was found dead in a playpen after she had suffocated on the Burger King Pokemon toy. December 23rd, 1999. An 18-month-old girl in Kansas reportedly got half of the bottle stuck on her nose and mouth. Her father was able to remove it from her face before she was injured. Burger King agreed to recall the toys and cease distribution of them, and that's how we got this PSA. Quiznos Sponge Monkeys. These sponge monkeys were the mascot Quiznos. Nobody knows what a sponge monkey is, but there's some sort of deformed guinea pig, right? Why would you do this? Various Airheads adverts. These ads are very strange but engaging. The weirdest ones I could find were people eating the candy and having their heads filled up with air as they float in the sky. I don't think they look too creepy, but they're strange.
It's like the gun and Just Cause where you get that when you shoot people, their heads get bigger, and if you kill them or knock them over, they go flying into the air. Oh, and a meteorite that's landed.
I don't even know what they were thinking. I could honestly say that for a lot of these ads on this iceberg. That also brings us to the end of the first layer, the sky. So let's move on and hit the tip of the iceberg.
There are more ways to PayPal. There are more ways for me to break up purchases with Pay in 4.
there are more ways for you to explore crypto with confidence. And there are more ways to say thanks.
I need to go. I need to go bathroom. Be right back.
Hey, dog. Ow!
Tip of the iceberg.
You cannot beat us. The nightmarish animations, the choppy machine-style voices these characters have, and the art. Can't express this enough, but why? Smokey the Bear in human skin. So this say in 1973, and it starts off pretty tame. The lady tells us about how carelessly forest fires can start, and that we should be careful. Then this happens. Smokey Bear threatens his audience into not starting forest fires. Screamer alert. This ad has a damn warning right at the start of it. That's how you know it's serious. When put into the perspective of someone driving a car in the snow at night, and then a lady is seen standing in the snow all by herself. Take a guess at what this ad was made to sell. Did you guess AA batteries? Because if so, you're wrong. It was made to sell winter tires. The winter roads are scary without them. Okay. Mr. Bucket. So what's so notorious about this ad? Well, people thought Mr. Bucket was asking the children to put their balls in his mouth.
The context is gone! Where's the context? What the hell? That is some weird shit! Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm convinced of it.
Mr. Bucket. I need a really good lawyer to explain this one, but he actually wants them to put their balls in his top so they can pop out of his mouth. Uh-oh. I don't think Mr. Bucket's lawyer...
Wait, hold on, wait. Is there an FBI agent at my door? Wait, oh, I'm just kidding! No! Dude, drug ads are just something else.
buy some for trick-or-treating during Halloween. You know, as you do on a Thursday night. She forces Snickers into the lady's trolley and scares her away. The giant demon lady is so uncanny, it's terrifying, but it's okay. It turns out that she's just two boys hiding in a costume. WSIB Construction PSA.
Oh no.
Gets blown alive PSA.
Isn't it the one where the guy literally blows himself up with an oxygen tank?
Accident that will happen because of a lack of safety in the workplace.
But hey, I'm wearing a busted harness here. And the company should have checked those tags.
Yep, knew it. Oh yeah, right. It's the same one. It's the same people who made the ad for that one lady getting water boiled, running water spilled on her.
Is about to eat his burger, but he walks away. This dude becomes one with the snake and slithers over to the burger, eats it whole to the dismay of the man that bought it, and then he nays on it hard, all while erotic music plays. Incredible. Japanese McDonald's commercials. There were 4 of these fan-made ads created by the people over at the Kickshin YouTube channel. Link in description. The first one has Ronald McDonald attempting to break into a girl's house. In the second one, he calls the girl up from outside her house. The third one, the girl is on the phone again, but this time she's on the phone with the police because... And the fourth ad, well...
No.
He's outie! Look at him go! Presumably fleeing the police. Apparently, each of these ads were inspired by the famous horror movies The Shining, Scream, Poltergeist, and Halloween. There's also a quote said at the end of each of the ads that translates to "There at all times." McDonald's. McDonald's? What? No, Dover Wawa Audi Super Bowl ad. It's a Super Bowl ad. It can't be that bad. Well, I was right, but it's just a bit weird.
This is uncanny.
By a dog, and they toss up between a Doberman and a Chihuahua. The person working at the store asks if they want to compromise and breed them together. Hell is then brought upon the world by this crossbreed. But it's most pathetic situation because the couple settled on a different dog without the compromise, just like their Audi car. What? Big Bill Hell's cars.
Yes! 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 I love this advertisement.
It just speaks for itself.
I'm just gonna say right now, if you don't like bad words, you might want to skip like a minute.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Super Mario Land 2 ad.
I love that commercial. It gets worse from there. It gets all.
It's set up to be a conversation with the viewer. Wario trying to hypnotize us, and the narrator warning us of Wario's slippery. This seems like it would have been a really effective ad, a beautiful piece of Nintendo advertising history, although it probably would have scared a few kids. AIDS Diet Candy. Okay.
AIDS Diet Candy? AYD. Oh, I can't. AIDS! Enjoy 2 AIDS parties! What is it? No, Captain, bro, I gotta look this up. AIDS candy. AIDS candy commercials? No way.
I've tried fad diets, powders, pills, still my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo, until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS is like a candy, but AIDS
AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and there's no stimulant in AIDS that could make you nervous.
With AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off. To help keep it off, when I sometimes it's loaded with
This isn't a parody. It's real, bro. No
The
capping.
AIDS plan teach you how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS.
Butter AIDS.
candy. And I'm not gaining weight. I'm losing weight deliciously with the aid of AIDS. The AIDS diet plan really works.
AIDS candy contains a safe and effective appetite suppressant when used as directed. Helps curb your appetite so you can lose weight. And AIDS candy has no stimulant that can make you nervous.
The plan lets you enjoy 2 AIDS before each meal. Delicious chocolate flavor.
Man, you can enjoy 2 AIDS for each meal. This sounds so bad. This sounds so horrid. I'm sorry. Why would you name your company AIDS? Was it before like AIDS got its AIDS the virus got its name? This is this.
Being a size 10 again.
Is strong sales in the 1970s and 80s. Relations with AIDS. By the mid-1980s, public awareness and disease, AIDS brought notoriety to the brand due to the phonexation of the names and the fact that disease caused immense weight loss in patients. Initially, sales were not negative. In 1985, the president of the company that manufactured it in the fact said sales had increased in the result of the connection. What? No! AIDS. Oh my god. I want to die now. I want to die.
AIDS helped me lose the weight and has nothing in it.
AIDS helps me lose the weight.
Why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose.
Why enjoy the diet when you can enjoy AIDS? I don't think anyone has ever enjoyed AIDS. I mean, I can't. I'm dead, though. I'm dead, bro. I'm literally dead. DED. Dead. Oh my god. Oh.
AIDS helped me lose the weight and has nothing in it that could make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight safely and effectively. Use only as
Up and down like a yo-yo. I tried fad diets, powders, pills, then
And steroids.
which helped me lose weight and keep it off.
AIDS are tasty caramels for dieters. AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and AIDS contains no stimulant.
Keep it off.
AIDS helps you stay the way you want to be.
I used to really depress me. I used to think
I'm liking this video. I can't lose it. The old days when you can spread the joy of AIDS. Oh my god, no. This is so bad. No.
I enjoy shopping now because I can wear fashionable clothes. Thank goodness for AIDS.
If you look as broad as this, and you'd rather look as slim as this, try the AIDS reducing plan. Delicious tasting AIDS candy contains vitamins.
No, not the STD that is feared across America. The candy.
AIDS helps you curb your appetite. You eat less because you want less, so you lose weight naturally. Thousands of men and women have lost weight on the AIDS plan. You can too.
You know,
Why not try AIDS? They work.
I'm sorry, I have to make this joke. Thousands of men and women have enjoyed AIDS. Also, people that don't identify as men or women. Excuse me? I like how there's this one Amazon thing that my dad saw, and it's like, it's a shirt that said there's more than 2 genders, and it comes in male or female. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't. The irony. There are more than 2 genders, only sold in female and male. I can't do it, bro. I can't freaking do it. I can't freaking do it. AIDS.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Have I gained that much weight? My diet's not working.
Use a diet aid.
Diet pills?
Not pills.
The AIDS diet plan with candy cubes. Both diet pills and AIDS cubes help curb hunger, but AIDS cubes do more. They help satisfy your need to taste, chew, and enjoy.
Gotta get a shot of this. You're eating less.
Thanks to the AIDS plan.
AIDS cubes do more than pills. They help satisfy your need to taste, chew, and enjoy while they curb hunger.
Oh my god. Let's continue.
It's just funny because this lady keeps saying AIDS.
The plan lets you enjoy 2 eggs for each meal. Delicious chocolate flavor. And I love being a size 10 again.
Lose weight deliciously with the AIDS.
Panda cheese products. We have 5 ads, and you may recognize this one as it circulated around ages ago. These ads go as follows. A person says no, meaning panda cheese. Panda gets upset and acts out on its environment. It's a very unique way of advertising cheese, but hey, it got my attention, and I don't even like cheese. Never say no to panda, I guess. Gush's ad, 1995. That's gonna drive you! Very, very good.
The 1990s advertisements were something else, I think. The banana! No!
Because they're so fruity, they'll really turn your head. Yeah? I mean, it's creative, but... Sandy Hook comes back to school, and it's a go.
Oh boy.
It's an average school day, but kids tell us the new stuff they have for back to school. Everything seems normal until hiding from an active shooter. It gets real dark real quick. This PSA was made by Sandy Hook Promise, a non-profit.
Oh no, I know what happened. Dude, that's sad. Sandy Hook was like one of the worst, most notorious shootings.
Killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School on December 14, 2012. And from what I've seen on their website, their programs and support seem really good too. A link to that is in the description. Capri Sun Respect Pouch. That's a real changing tone there. If you purposefully put the Capri Sun pouch in harm's way, the wrath of the Capri Sun deities will smite you down like the small and insignificant suit of flesh they think you are. Baby Bottle Pops Giant Baby. It's just a bunch of giant babies giving bottle pops to kids. It's kinda stinky. I'm a styrofoam cup. I wish I could play the audio for this PSA because it's amazing, but Gangsta's Paradise blasts throughout the whole thing. But basically, we're introduced to Joey, the aluminium can, and Mikey, the aluminium can with a styrofoam cup on his head. These dudes sound gangster as heck. These dudes sound gangster as hell, and Joey over here asks Mikey to get the cup off his head and do the right thing. Get in the recycling bin, because recycling is the right thing to do. Thanks, Joey. Very cool. Wilkins Coffee. There are a lot of these ads, and they all mostly follow the same premise. This dude speaks highly of Wilkins Coffee. This guy says something contrary, and then he gets bombed in various different ways.
Yeah?
The ads are kind of...
Hi. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Bye.